What's up, everybody? I hope y'all are doing all right today, man. If you're new to my channel, make sure you go ahead, like, comment, subscribe to my channel, man. Okay, in this video, man, I just got some stuff I want to talk about, man. Habits are something that a lot of us have a hard time breaking, man. You know, once you do something for so long and start making it and it become a habit, man, it'd be hard to break that habit. Because, you know, I want to change my habits up. You know, I want to start doing some different things on my new journey. You know, I want to start just, working out like I've been doing. And, just try to get off of social media, man, because social media became an addiction to all of us. You know, a lot of us spend a lot of hours and time on social media every day. And that's something that became a big habit to me. So I'm trying to break them habits and start being out in nature, man, getting some sunlight, doing some push-ups, man, like I just did today. And, start changing up the routine, man, doing something different for once in life. Do something different, man, because, you got to remove them old habits and make new habits, man. And that's something that I'm taking day by day, working on doing, man, because I'm tired of doing the same thing over and over. I want to do something different for a change. And I advise everybody that's out there struggling to break their habits, man, just take day by day. Don't rush it too fast. Take day by day, working on changing up the routine, man, because like I said, you do something for so long, man, you become used to it and you start, getting up doing that same routine over and over and over until one day you try to work on removing, like I said earlier, removing them old habits and making new habits. And that's something I'm starting off on my new journey, man. I'm removing a lot of old habits. I'm finna start doing some different things in my life, man. Make some big changes. Like I said, you gotta take it day by day, working on making changes in your life. Because making changes in your life is a good thing, man. It's really a good thing to start a new journey, man. Because doing the same thing every single day, man, can get old. Eventually you want to start something out different in your life. You want to start doing something you ain't never did before. So, that's something a lot of us struggle with in life, is breaking habits. Like I said, it's not easy to break a habit because, like I said, once you do something for so long, like I said, do it for so long, it become a habit. And then once you try to break that habit, it's like it's impossible. And it kind of is, but it ain't. You can still make some changes in your life. It's just not easy to make changes like that. But that's something I've been taking time out working on, is removing them old habits, man, and start making new habits. So with that being said, man, like I said, I'm out in nature right now. And I know y'all been seeing it in some of my videos. I've been outside now, because normally I be in the crib a lot. So I've been working on really just being out in nature, man. Get some sunlight, get off social media, because social media can be overwhelming, man. Getting on social media so much can be overwhelming, man. It can drive you insane. It can ruin your life. So I'd rather take my time out being in nature, getting sunlight. That'll really help your body, being out here. Being in the house too long, being on social media 7 days a week, man, I'm telling you, man, that's not good. That's not healthy. It's not healthy being on social media. Sometimes you gotta put that cell phone down, man, and come outside, go for a walk, man, do some jogging, whatever, man. Switch it up, man. And that's something I had to do, because I'm not finna continue to just sit around, get on social media every day, and that's it. And I'm not gonna do that. And I advise anybody out there to, change up your routine, man. Start doing something different for a change. Because sometimes doing the same thing too much, it can get old. You know what I'm saying? At some point in time in life, we gotta change things up. And like I said, I'm gonna continue to work out like I've been doing, because it's really helping me right now. It's really helping me. I ain't been drinking no alcohol these last couple of days, and I'm not gonna drink none at all this week. Like I said, I'm gonna spend these next couple of weeks working out, man, meditating, getting myself back on track, because it's some things I want to change in my life. So, man, that's something that I really wanted to get in this video and talk about, man. Habits ain't easy to break. It's hard to remove them old habits and make new habits, but you can change your habits. And that's something I'm doing, working on changing my old routine and start doing something different. So, with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, man. Get at y'all later.